Good morning, family. How is everyone doing here in Team Effort Network? I sure hope everyone woke up this morning with this spectacular attitude, with the attitude that I'm living large and in charge, taking control of your day, making it happen, dreaming big, believing in the impossible, because if you can achieve it, you can see it, you can achieve it. For family, you have dialed into the Team Effort Lifestyle Call, where you will hear things that's going to move you from fact to faith to action. This is your host, Pastor Denise McDowell, along with my business partner, DTQ Qualified One-Star, Pastor Joe Wafer. Well, family, you know how we do it. The line is now open. Let's hear your name. Let us know where you are, where you call it from. Hi, Houston. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Sabrina, right? Greatly.
Good.
Good to hear you this morning. Good to hear you this morning.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Thank you for calling in. Sabrina's in the house. Sabrina Ray. Who's that? All right, Miss Sabrina taking over Brooklyn, New York. How are you this morning?
I'm very blessed, very blessed. The right place at the right time.
Yes.
Well, you know, I'm going to have to back up my partner. I am going to have to back my partner up this morning.
Uh-oh.
How are you?
Oh, that's how you do it, amazing. Teamwork makes the dream work, right, man?
Yes. How is everything?
I'll tell you, everything is going very, very well. It's not to get any better. I don't know what we're going to do. I think we're just going to actually just begin to grow wings and just start flying.
Oh, wow. Well, blessings to everyone. Blessings.
Thank you, sir. Good to hear you this morning. Well, keep it coming, family. Who's with us this morning? Go right ahead and introduce yourself.
Good morning, Mr. Sophia Bridges from Clinton, Maryland. Let's go.
All right, Mr. Showtime, I was waiting for you to hear you because I want you to leave the chair right here. Will you please let everybody know what is today?
It's payday! And Spin Network.
It is payday. And it has been for the 11 years non-stop. And as the young girl said, it's never going to stop. So if you benefit, if you share, if you tell someone about what's happened in Team Up International, celebrate today because you're being rewarded just for sharing good news with people. So yes, here at Team Up Network, today is payday. Congratulations to all of you who have a paycheck today. And I tell you what, tomorrow starts a brand new week. So let's keep it going. If you got one this week, set yourself up to get another one for next week. And keep it going because at the end of the month, they're going to have that residual check. Oh, my goodness. It doesn't stop. And you heard Sabrina say yesterday, she's going to max out the comp plan. She's going to max it out. So let's join. Let's all max out this comp plan. We can do it. Well, let's hear from everybody. Everybody say, this is my payday. Come on, everybody say, today is my payday. Come on, fam. Let's hear it.
Today is my payday.
Today is my payday.
There you go. Claim it. Make it happen. And don't forget what Mary Jo told us that last year. In 2013, he said, 2013 is going to be our best financial year yet. Well, this is a brand new year, 2014. So let's make that declaration right now. Let's all say 2014 is going to be my best financial year yet. Come on, let's hear it, family.
Financial year yet.
Yes.
That's the right.
Yes.
And Pat, Bill, and I both agree with each and every one of you. This will be your best financial year yet. Well, family, come on, welcome with us. Let's hear your name. Where you calling us from?
North Carolina.
North Carolina's in the house. I heard Jesse's in the house with us.
All in all, just in Oakland, California.
Oakland, California. Welcome.
And back from Sacramento, California.
Sacramento. Woo-hoo. Welcome, lady. How are you?
I'm doing fine, love. How are you?
Oh, you're sounding fine. You're sounding fine. Good to hear you this morning.
Love. Thank you.
All callers are muted.
So I'm saying it. Showtime, family. Well, welcome. And yes, today is Wednesday. And yes, today is your payday. And you need to say that today is my payday. Not just their payday, not just this payday, not just her payday. Today is your payday. And 2014, I agree with each and every one of you, is going to be your best financial year yet. I did it with conviction. So thank you, Sonny, for joining us to the Team of the Lifestyle Call. I want you to write this number down. This is so important, family. If you want to continue to join us on these conference calls, we have a brand new number starting tomorrow. So get the word out to your team, to your guests. Brand new conference call number starting tomorrow. We'll be able to handle all the calls that are coming in from around the globe with this new conference call. Thank you, Robert Pickens. I'm going out there and making it happen, Director of Communications from headquarters. He's got it up and going for us. Thank you, Robert. So here's the number, family, 510-277-1010. Easy to remember, 510-277-1010. Starting tomorrow, that's the number that we will use for our conference call. Please make sure you share that with your team. That email has gone out from headquarters, and just forward that to your entire team. Send them a text message also, because some folks will open the emails in time. Excuse me, to get the message, but make sure you send them a text message as well. Okay? Well, I am going to go ahead and bring in my business partner, Mr. DCQ, qualified himself, 1-star, Pastor Delwick. Are you there, sir?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here. I like the excitement that we have on the line. The people calling in from all over. Good thing. There's a lot of vibrations happening. Huh?
I wonder where he has anything to do with that excitement.
Well, I don't know. This crew is pretty excited every day, you know.
That's true.
Yeah, they're pretty excited every day. So, wonderful things are happening. You know, we have some great TTPs on our end. Last night we had two, Tierra and their team takeover, hosted a great one there in Hyattsville. Mary Wilson hosted a great one there at the Clarion Hotel. And you guys, you got to get in your TTPs. You got to get out there and get to your local events, because what happens is when you get to your local events and you go to these TTPs, it just gets you connected with your team. The synergy just gets stronger and stronger. And if you're not, connected to one, get connected. If you don't have one in your area, start one in your area. Just having two people, in a TTP, talking about this product, talking about the company, talking about what's happening, encourages one another. The Bible talks about iron sharpeneth iron. You got to get started where you are. And what happens is it will continue to build and build and build. And this is one of the bedrocks to building a strong business, is you got to have a place where you can send new people. There's got to be a place where everybody knows I can send somebody there. They're going to have a meeting there every Tuesday night, every Thursday night, every Saturday. And so you got to have consistency in your business if you're going to grow your business. And this is one of the ways to have consistency. Get people in front of a presentation, but also get people on three-way calls. So get started with your TPT. I'm telling you, these things are really, really exciting, and we really want you guys to be involved in them. We got a great call today, though, that's for sure.
We still have a great call. I love this lady. I love the team, the Innovation team. I tell you, there's so many great leaders in Team Up Network, period. But this team that just really came to the table just a couple of months ago, I tell you, Twin, there's so much passion, excitement, power, energy, family, unity, love that's coming from this team out in Virginia. And this young lady with us today, her story just blesses my heart when I think about where she was before taking the vitamin Praise, and seeing her energy now. It's just a true witness that we are doing the right thing. We are in the right place at the right time. But we're sharing a product that is literally changing people's lives. We're living up to our sixth product, which is changing people's lives, and she's a living proof of that. So let us welcome to the call again Miss Darlene Milton from the Innovation team. in Northern Virginia. Miss Darlene, are you there?
I am here, Pastor Denise, and I am excited.
I know you are, Darlene. I tell you, when I hear you open up a TTP, I'm telling you, I wish everyone in the world could just hear how you open up a TTP. I mean, we could hand up the applications right there. Once you come up and share your story, and we can just hand the applications out right there. So I'm going to I want you to go ahead and share your passion, your excitement, what this place has done for you, where you are, what your vision is, how you got your family involved. Just go ahead and share your heart with us, Darlene.
Okay. Thank you, Pastor Denise. Thank you, Pastor Dale. Thank you for having me on the call today. I am truly excited with what God has dropped into my life by the 10 sprays. Truly, it is working wonders in my life. As I stated one time before, I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia back in 2004. At the same time, my husband was diagnosed with cancer. So I could not focus on myself or my pain. I had to focus on my husband being, the love of my life. So in 2007, though, the Lord promoted him to heaven. And so during that time with having fibromyalgia, I had to mask all the pain. I would get up in the morning, I'd be aching and hurting, limping around the room before I could get my body, because once I would lay down and sleep through the night, my body would just, even though I would sleep, my body would just be like in pain when I woke up. It was almost like I hadn't slept. So, and then when David was promoted to heaven, then at that time, depression set in, and it set even in a deeper sense because of the fibromyalgia. So, I didn't want to live, I was trying to make preparations to go home to be with the Lord, trying to do things where the kids would be taken care of and the grandkids. But then 10 came along. Hallelujah. And during that time, I finally began to get myself back together a little bit, but still going through a bout of depression. And truly with the 10 sprays, that depression is not like it was. I mean, I just went through the anniversary date on Monday of my husband's passing. And I went through it, but I didn't go through it like I went through it the years before. So I thank God for that. I had my tearful moments, but I knew that I wouldn't even want to come out the house, talk to nobody, or do anything. But it wasn't like that. So I am very grateful for Super 10, because that's the one I sprayed on Monday morning. I sprayed and sprayed. I must have sprayed maybe 15 sprays instead of the 8 on that morning. But now I'm feeling much better. I took a trip to Florida with my children in July. We drove to Florida. I was able to drive a little almost halfway down there with my daughter in my car, and I did not hurt. And usually with fibromyalgia, when you drive or you're laying down and you're sitting for a long period of time, you're in pain afterwards. I was scooting out of my truck like a 20-year-old, and I'm by far not 20. But I was getting in and out of the truck easily. When we got down there, our condo was on the 6th floor. I told the kids, my grown children, I said, I'm not going to do the elevator. I'm going to do the steps. So I did the steps all day and all night. So it was just great. And to the fact that my grown kids was like, well, I think we better do the steps too, because Mom's doing the steps. So it's been so exciting. But I also have another testimony of what the sprays are doing. And I actually have my daughter here at my home with me. So I'm going to bring her on the call if it's okay with you and Pastor Dale, and let her give you a brief testimony of what the sprays just did for her recently within the last week and a half.
Wow, that's wonderful. We'd love to hear from you.
Okay. Keisha, are you on the line?
Yes, I am. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Keisha. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. Now I've been introduced to these vitamin sprays.
Wow, so let's hear your story.
I recently had a toothache, and I don't know if anyone's had a toothache before, but that is something I would never wish on my worst enemy. This is my first toothache I've ever had in my entire life, and I'm 31.
Wow.
And
wow.
Yes. So I told my mom, I said, Mom, I have, my tooth is hurting really bad. And it got to the point I couldn't sleep. I didn't want to eat anything. I'm trying ice packs on my face. And it really got to the point where I would take Advil, Tylenol, ibuprofen, any pill I can get my hands on. And it was prescribed, every 4 to 6 hours. And I was popping those pills every 4 to 6 hours like clockwork until I was actually started to pop even more because it would wear off before the 4 to 6 hours was up. So, and I'm not one that likes to take pills, but it got to the point where I didn't care. I had to alleviate this pain. I came and she said, let's try the cell energy in your mouth. I said, okay. She said, let's try spray directly on your tooth. Instantly, After she sprayed it on my tooth, I said, Mom, something's going on in my mouth. And she said, what do you mean? I said, I don't know what this tingling, this numbing, something in my mouth going on. And I could tell it was working because I was not in pain. As soon as she sprayed, how many was it? Three sprays directly on my tooth. I felt it tingling and the pain stopped. Now, I came back the next morning and I said, okay, Mom, I was good throughout the night, minor pain, not too much, bearable, I should say. Came back the next morning, I said, okay, let's do some cell energy because I know I'm going to be at work all day and I know my tooth is going to start hurting. She sprayed it in the morning, I was good all day. Mind you, I was taking pills let's say 3 hours at this point. Every 3 hours I was taking a pill. I took the cell energy, I think, that morning because I wasn't going to see her till later that night. I sprayed about maybe 5 sprays on my tooth. And I was good the entire day. It has gotten to the point where my tooth no longer hurts at all. I think the cell energy has actually healed my tooth completely. No pain. And I've been telling everybody, if you've ever had a toothache, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's something that, it's a terrible pain to have to go through. And for me to not even, because I haven't had a chance to go to the dentist, and my tooth doesn't hurt anymore at all. And I can eat a piece of candy. I can drink a cold beverage. I can drink a hot beverage. It got to the point where I couldn't do hot and cold. I couldn't do any sweets. I was barely eating. So now I can eat anything, and I have no toothache.
Wow. And that's amazing because I know what a toothache feels like. And I'm pretty most of us have experienced it, I think, way before we were 31. And you were blessed to be 31 and get your first toothache. But, wow, that is incredible. So, to this day, you haven't had a toothache since you sprayed the cell energy on there?
No. No aches.
Wow.
I haven't, because I haven't had a whole bottle of it myself. I have to come get it when I get to my mom. I haven't even been spraying it every day. It's been maybe every other day. And, it's fine. It's fine.
But that's still on better than taking all those handful of pills that you were injecting.
Yes. I was going to Walmart every day, like, stocking up, putting them in my purse to make sure I had it on hand.
My goodness. That's incredible. Wow.
Yes.
But tell us this.
I tell everybody, I have no toothache anymore.
That is a wonderful testimony. That's really a wonderful story. I'm pretty sure some folks are going to take advantage of that. Praying that cell energy is something else. I tell you, there's something about that cell energy. I did something with my daughter with the cell energy this week, and it just blew me away that it works so fast. And like you said, as soon as your mom sprayed on your tooth, the pain stopped right away. And I did something with my daughter with the cell energy this week, and it just, the condition just changed right away. I'm like, this is just, the stories just keep getting better and better. But tell us this. Now, you know the condition your mom was in before taking the sprays. How do you love the change that you see in your mom now that she's been on the sprays?
Oh, it's amazing. We go work out and everything now. Before she's, Keisha, my knees, At one point, I was trying to get her to do insanity with me, and she's like, I can't really do too much jumping. Oh, we jump rope. We do everything now. And she's out running around with the kids, and I don't hear her complaining at all. And it's amazing to see, her be with my kids and not in pain, because I know that's what she wants to do, hang out with her grandkids and be able to run outside and play and do everything with them. But if they're in pain, it takes away from that. And they're like, Grandma, come on, now she can go without any pain, and it's a wonderful sight to see, her interacting with my grandkids and not be in pain. Her grandkids and not be in pain.
I tell you, Darlene is flying around like a spring chicken, boy.
Yes.
She's glowing.
I tell you, Pastor Denise, I feel great. I feel absolutely great, and it gets better and better every day. Just to be able to get out of the bed without pain is miraculous. Just absolutely miraculous. No one's here. I live by myself, so no one's here. So when I was getting out of the bed, no one would see how I would have to limp around to get myself back up, to speed, to go out the house, to even go to work when I was working, or even just to go out to do things I'm doing now. It was hard. So I try not to be without any of the sprays. Right now I'm without the boots, but I'm cell energy and super tinning it all day as much as I can. I have one other testimony, and that's about my mom. My mom had a wrist problem. She woke up one morning and her wrist was bothering her. And so she told me about it that day, and I didn't go over till like the next day of the weekend or something. It was right around the weekend. So when I went over, she was still telling me that her wrist was hurting. So I said, well, so I said, what happened? Did you sleep wrong? Did you hit it? And she said, no, when I woke up, it just was hurting. So what I did when I was there, I said, well, let me just try something. Let me spray the cell energy is off the chain. I'm just, as the young people would say, it is just off. It's off the chart. So I took the cell energy and I sprayed it on her wrist. And so I sat there, and we sat there chatting and talking. And so about maybe 45 minutes, almost into an hour, she started moving her wrist. She said, you know what? It doesn't feel like it felt. But she said the cell energy on my wrist feels like a salve. And so I went over, I felt it felt kind of pasty. So she moved it around. So to this day, after that night, I haven't heard her complain about her wrist at all.
Wow. That's cell energy. I tell you, the world's person, we have to be very excited that we are the world's first to market and to even put cell energy in a spray. So we are in such a position of favor, But you see, your story is phenomenal, darling. Your story, and your son is a part of this. Also, we met him.
My son Gregory just came into business on Sunday. He signed up on Sunday, so I'm excited that my children, they see it. They see me, they see what the sprays are doing, but then more importantly, and I was over there babysitting his kids the other week for the last 2 weeks, and while I was there, I was spraying my grandkids with the D-Power, and they would come to me the next morning, Grandma, you going to spray us? Spray us. So Pastor Dale, my grandkids are saying the same thing your grandkids were saying.
Well, the children love it, especially the vitamin D. They love the vitamin D spray.
Exactly.
And it's so good for them. We know our children are just not out in the sun like they used to because they're just homebound for so many reasons, because of the condition of the world and the pollution in the air, so many other reasons. But it's so good to know we can now give them vitamin D that they need to help them to develop, healthy brain function, bones, and so many other things that our children need as they're growing up. Well, I'm going to bring in Pastor Dale just in case he has some things he wants to ask you and Keisha before we let you go. Pastor Dale, are you there?
Well, grandkids love this stuff. Grandkids all around. I hear people all the time saying, grandkids are just coming to them and opening up their mouths like little birds and say, spray me. That night there let you know that we have a product that's going to be huge and amazing in the marketplace. Because how many kids run down their parents to take vitamins? Not any that I know. I have 15 of them, grandkids, and I don't know any of them that've been looking for their parents to give me my vitamin today. But I tell you what, now that these sprays are out, all they do is see the spray. My son's son Zach, when he comes to the house, he comes right in, finds the spray, brings the spray to me, takes the top off, and he hands it to me. He's only 2 years old. He said, just spray me. I want to be sprayed, that's a great deal. And I really like those testimonies about them, the cell energy, because we're hearing so many stories. No wonder that we were on back order for a little while, because, this thing is becoming the number 2 seller. And we were at a meeting last night, and Dr. Martin Brown came in to join us in the TTP we had in Clarion. And he told a story about his ankle, his foot. He said he just twisted it somehow. There was a lot of pain, and he had heard people spraying the product on topically. And he said, you know what? The pain medication is not helping. He said, I'm just going to try this cell energy. He said he sprayed cell energy on his foot. He said within 5 minutes, it was gone. I was like, what? And Jesse told me he had been having a problem with his shoulder for, 10 or 15 years, and just never thought about, the pain going away. He said it's been with him so long. He just, it's just part of his life. And he started hearing people talk about topical spraying, and he sprayed the cell energy. He said 15, 20 minutes, no pain. I'm like, wow, this cell energy is crazy, man. It is hot. So, You guys, Innovation, you guys keep building your business. You guys got great leaders, and in Eric and Ashley. And you guys are doing a great job, and looking forward to more and more of your team members joining us on this call and telling us their life-changing stories, because that's what we're about. We're a company about changing people's lives. Thank you guys for joining us on the call.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Keisha. Thank you, Darlene. Wonderful testimonies. And I tell you, Pastor, there really is something about that soul energy. I don't know what it is. I really don't. Now, we know that we're instructed to take the sprays by spraying them in your mouth, under your tongue, or in your jawline. But it just so happened that two people started, spraying, different parts of the body, and they're getting those results like that. And I have to say, Robert, Robert shared a testimony that he had his sinuses were clogged, and he sprayed the stuff energy, up his nostril, and it unclogged the sinuses. Well, my daughter this week, as you know, Pastor Dale, she was having sinus issues. She's sniffling all night. She was up all night, just not, her nose was just clogged. And then the very next day, her nose was just clogged. Your children, you don't want to see them sick or feeling bad or anything. And I remember what Robert said. Robert, he said he sprayed that so energy up his nostrils. And I thought, well, maybe if I should spray this little soap energy up her nostril, maybe, it just might deceive it. And, children, you talk about spraying up her nostril, you would say, ow. But she was in so much pain. I guess at that point she was willing to do anything. And so, and she's 12. My daughter's youngest daughter is 12. So I said, well, let me spray the soul energy up the baby to see if it'll unclog. And she says, okay. She came and she knelt down and tilt her head back. And I did just a little squirt up her nostril. And, she pulled back. She blinked and she sat there. I'm telling you, Pastor Dale, I'm telling you, it was like she sat there and then she just kind of looked around, and she was blinking her eyes, and all of a sudden this smile was on her face. I was like, what? She said, I'm breathing. It's unclogged. I said, get out of here. She said, no, it's unclogged. And I'm telling you, it was just like, wow. It just really blew me away. I'm thinking, wow.
Well, that's so important, because, it's so important to hear that. That's why we tell people all the time, get on these calls. Don't miss a call, because you just don't know what the stories are going to have. Now, we've been talking about topical spraying and putting it on people, and people have been, being better and healed and from their pains and stuff like that. But you know where it all started? It all started from one person who did this, and now everybody's doing it. It all started with Pat Lowe. Pat Lowe started this she started this momentum in San Francisco, California, where she had hurt her foot, and she wanted to come to the meeting, but she couldn't move around, and she sprayed that cell energy on her foot and told everybody that she's walking around. She said the pain went away. And she started sharing that story. She shared it on her call. She shared it on our call. And now you have all of these other people have followed suit and gotten the same benefits out of it. See, so that's why you never want to miss a call, because you just don't know what's going to be shared, and it's going to change people's lives. So the momentum started with Pat Lowe. So everybody's got to give Pat Lowe a hand, because if she had not told us about it, we probably wouldn't have tried it. So that's a good thing.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a great thing where we are with 10 vitamin sprays with Team Up and Network. And we just want to thank Mel and Amy Gill so much just for not keeping a good thing to themselves. And we know it started with little Gigi being vitamin D deficient. Started with little Gigi, and now look at how so many people in the world have prospered and lives have improved and changed because of one little girl. I always got to go back when Mel tells that story. Little Gigi needed some vitamin D, and we're just so grateful for where we are now and we're in a position where we can help so many people. Well, Flynn, I guess we can watch Atlanta, Georgia, and ask Mr. Kevin Vaughn to bring us our announcements and our quotes for today. But I also wanted to remind everyone, in case you got on late, starting tomorrow, please do not forget, starting tomorrow, the conference call number will be a new number. We have a brand new number for the conference call. So make sure you get this number and share it with your team, send out an email, send out a text message so everyone will be on board and no one will miss a call. So the new conference call number starting tomorrow will be 510-277-1010. 510-277-1010. All conference calls starting Thursday morning will now be at that brand new number. Okay? Kevin Vaughn, one star. Are you there, sir? I'll post an announcement for today.
Absolutely, Pastor. Can you hear me okay? Good morning to everyone. I love it. What a great call, Pastor. I tell you. You know what I was telling you? I'm always taking notes on these calls, Pastor, but check this out. From the feet to the teeth. I love it, man. We get results everywhere. It was I love it, man. I love it. From the feet to the teeth. I just tell you, boy, you guys just give me so much material to work with here on this wonderful call. I love it. I love it. What a great call. Hey, Pastor, also, too, about the new number, there's no PIN number. Is that correct? I just want to make sure it's clarified.
That's correct. Isn't that wonderful?
That's powerful.
No pound to push, just dial the number and you're in.
Oh, I love it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope y'all heard that all around the globe, ladies and gentlemen. We got our own 1010 number with no PIN number. I love it. I can't wait to push that out to everybody tonight on all my social media and all our team down here in Atlanta, Georgia. Well, first of all, welcome, Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale. We love you guys. You guys are doing a great job each and every day. Our awesome guests today as well. So proud of you and so excited for your results with our wonderful business. And, of course, Mel and Amy, we love you guys. You guys are amazing. And thank you so much for bringing this wonderful business to us. But, guys, we got 10 days, Pastor. We got 10 days. Pastor Dale Wafer is going to be in Atlanta, Georgia on September the 6th. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to make sure everybody on the planet that knows about that has people in the metro Atlanta area, Pastor Dale Wafer is going to be with us on September the 6th from 10 to 2 in Morrow, Georgia. Just for clarity and for more information, go to winwith10.com/calendar. That's our corporate announcements and, of course, corporate meetings, if you will, TTPs all across the country. That's winwith10.com. winwith10.com/calendar for more details. So feel free to give me a call, Kevin Vaughn, at 404-401-0233, 404-401-0233. And as you know, guys, we're getting ready for September the 27th. Pastors, can you believe it? The time is almost here. Woohoo! So be there. We're going to get there next week into the month of September. We're going to have an East Coast 10 University regional, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be at the Gaylord up in Maryland, D.C. area. We can't wait. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a bus leaving from the Atlanta area going through North Carolina all the way up to the event, ladies and gentlemen. 55-passenger bus. I want to encourage everybody that wants to get their team there, get the individuals there, maybe even their customers, anybody who's looking at the business. We want to get this bus filled up, guys. Only $150 round trip, guys. We'll pick you up from your car, take you to the event, bring you back safely to your car. Just can't wait for that. It's going to be exciting. So we're leaving Atlanta on the 26th, guys, about 5 a.m. So we can get there on time for check-in to the hotel, of course, ladies and gentlemen. Be ready for the event on the 27th, and then we'll be leaving the 28th, heading back to Atlanta after we stop at the King Memorial. We're going to stop at the King Memorial on the way out of D.C., ladies and gentlemen, for those who want to participate in that area. So we're so excited about that. Hey, real quickly, I got to give you the contact information for Miss Marie Lathan. She's our coordinator, our travel coordinator for the bus. It's going to be a luxury bus. We're going to look at movies, I guess, and just have a great time together. That's going to be 678-522-5735. That's her cell number, 678-522-5735. And the office number, guys, for Miss Marie Lathan, 770-425-2875, 770-425-2875. And Pastor, we want to encourage everybody who has team members in the surrounding states. We're talking about Florida, of course, South Carolina, Alabama, and of course Georgia. Get your team on that bus, guys, so they do not miss this event. It's going to be life-changing. Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale have been talking about this for a while, but it's going to be life-changing. They're going to understand what we're all about from the corporate level. But, guys, it's going to change their entire life, and it's going to enhance their entire business. And guess what? They're going to see and understand why the 10 sprays are so important for this entire planet, ladies and gentlemen. You must know that the 90% of the planet is deficient in B3 and B12. 90% of the planet needs our sprays, ladies and gentlemen. So we have a tremendous opportunity, as you all know, on the call. Just excited about that. All right. Hey, Pastor, I'm ready. Any other announcements? I'm ready for some quotes for you whenever you're ready. Ready for some quotes?
Ready for it. Up.
All right, let's go. Let's do it, guys. From the feet to the teeth, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we spray. We spray all over the place now. I love it. I can't wait for that. Hey, guys, I was thinking about what to say today, but being driven is the key today. Being driven and success. He wants you to stay driven towards your success. Our first one is from Mr. Dennis Waitley, pastors. He says success is almost totally dependent upon drive. Oh, man, I want y'all to have the drive of a Mercedes-Benz, the drive of a Beamer, the drive of the top of the top, and the persistence of those cars, ladies and gentlemen. The extra energy requires to make another effort or try another approach is the secret to winning. So, ladies and gentlemen, have the extra energy. And guess what we do, Pastor? We get that energy from cell energy. I love it. We get all the energy from cell energy and Super 10, and we keep moving, guys. So keep moving. That's the secret of winning, is use those sprays, share, invite. Our next quote of the day, Pastor, is from Jack Welch. He says, good business leaders, that's who we all are, good business leaders create a vision. I love it. Articulate the vision. That's what Pastor Denise and Pastor Dale do every week. Passionately show the vision. That's what Mel and Amy do for us. And relentlessly drive to the completion of. And that's what our TTPs do, ladies and gentlemen. That's good business leaders do. Our last quote of the day, ladies and gentlemen, comes from Sabrina Bryant. And this is a little bit about our total business as a corporate and as a family. You can do anything as long as you have passion, ladies and gentlemen. The drive, the focus, and the support. And believe me, you have the support. Back to you, Pastor. Welcome to the future, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Kevin, with those announcements and those quotes for today. Thank you so much. Well, family, tonight, don't forget to join Donald Joseph's team in California. There is a call tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right here at the same number, same access code. So if you have some guests, want to get them on tonight, get them on with Pastor Donald Joseph. It's going to be an explosive call, 8 o'clock p.m. tonight, Eastern Standard Time. And don't forget to join the Spanish call. Tell every day at 12:10 on this line, same number, for today, will be the new number tomorrow. Right after this call, that's usually at 9:10 Pacific, 12:10 Eastern Standard Time. And if you're a guest with us today, please thank the person that invited you today. Thank that person because they are really looking out for your best interest. And also, guests, ask yourself this question: is what you're doing working for you? Is all the medication you've been taking, is it working for you? Is the job that you've been giving your heart, all your life and effort to, is it working for you? Is your life working for you? And if it's not, all you got to do is one little simple thing. It's called change. Just change it. It's a very simple thing. Sometimes it's the hardest thing to do, but it's necessary to get to that next level of life. Make a change. This is a great change that we have here in Healing Pepper. It is improving people's life, their health, and their wealth around the globe. So you have been invited by someone who's really looking out for your best interest. Reach out to that person today and thank them for inviting you and loving you. Well, Pastor Dale, if you don't have anything else to say, we can end this call for today. You have anything to say, Pastor, before we close out?
Well, great call, guys. Thank you for joining us on this call. It's going to be an amazing ride as we get ready. Just remember, September, October, and November, the busiest months in our industry. That's where more people join companies like ours in September, October, and November. You are ready. You're sitting right now on the precipice of something major and big happening. Stay tuned. Get your people plugged in. Keep them plugged in because the next 3 months is going to be the biggest months of your business. So get excited. Get them plugged in. Yeah. And just remember, it's real easy to remember the new number, 510-277-1010. Okay, so that's the way to go, We're really excited about it because there's 10 all around us. So you guys have a great day today.
Thank you, Father. Remember what Mel Gill said. It's not when you join 10, it's when 10 gets into you. Get it into your family. Let's take this all the way to the top. Thank you for being here with us today. Be back tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock a.m. Pacific, 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And know this without a shadow of a doubt. You are loved and you are greatly appreciated. God bless you all. Have a wonderful day.
Beautiful day. Well, glory to the Lord on you today, brother. Amen.